Okay, hello all Pisces over there with the Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus in Pisces. Welcome to your weekly checkup reading. So the idea of this reading is to look into like what's going on in the next week of November, which is November 11th to November 17th to you. And I will look deep into three aspects: your spiritual in general, your love life, and your work life. So, no more nonsense. Let's start to read your readings. First, I will try to find out what is going on with your general vibe for the next week, which is from the Goddess Power Oracles I have for you is the Goddess Artemis talking about focus. Goddess Artemis is really deliver you a special message that when you are holding your bow too tight, maybe it will affect when you are very stressful about like whether or not you can hunt that prey. This may be backfired to the result that you will let that prey runs away. And when you like hold the bow appropriately, not too much tight in your strength in how you hold the bow, but more relaxed, more focused on the prey, that is what you really want, you really can gain that result. So I will read for you the specific message that Artemis wants to say to you. She's the goddess of hunting and goddess of the moon also. In the Greek mythology, she is the sister of god Apollo. So, the goddess of the hunt offers this alignment task: soften your focus and allow the fulfillment of your desire to come to you as it will. Whether you hit your mark now is not the point. Rest your eyes and release the tension in your body. By taking this break, you will avoid shooting yourself in the foot and instead recognize that you are so loved. Love, success, and opportunity, all that is truly yours, will not run past you. Call on the goddess Artemis to remind you of this truth. So, when you are still focused but not too much obsessive, you will gain the result that is glorious as you wish for. And to add up the details from that story, we have three cards below, which is Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Death. I really think that Nine of Swords is really talking about when you're overthinking about a situation that you have thought like carefully already. It's you already done the job that you need to do. It's time to let your mind go. Just make that decision, go for that decision, and just let loose yourself. Don't be try to like overthinking too much. It may be result in a rash decision or the wrong decision, or the negative kind of vibe can affect your decision to be turned into something more negative than it was destined to be. Queen of Pentacles is maybe this is also a curse for you, because when you're in the state of power, and you know Pisces sometimes very dreamy, very confused, very indecisive, because they are, when they have so much power, they really do not know how to use the power properly. So that is make them scared, and they want to avoid the situation rather to face it. And this also result in the death, which is the last card right here, talking about there's something that needs to be changed. It cannot go on like this forever, and it's also the for the best sake for you. That is your energy for the next week. A little bit of let loose, a little bit of transformation, and just let that kind of uh like energy positive running into your veins. Looking into your love life from the love oracle cards I have for you right here is keep an open mind. And for add up the three cards I have, Eight of Scrolls, which is Eight of Swords, Two of Spirals, and Six of Scrolls. So scrolls a lot, so a lot of discussion may be happening. Or you do not, because Eight of Scrolls is talking about someone who does not like stuck in a situation, does not know how to decide, how to do, what is the next step. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe you met someone, or you're already in a relationship, but not so much long term, maybe just recently, short term. less than 6 months, or less than 1 year. You do not know this person so well, and now you just realize that in some of the personalities, in some of the aspects of them, uh, you really don't like it. You really don't. You feel weird. You feel like they are not what you expect, and and you feel confused right now. You do not know. You do not. You are not so sure about your judgment on them. But the thing is, don't put your judgment on anyone. Anyone is perfect in their own way, and your decision is to agree and sympathize with that opinion, with their personalities, or you just move on because you cannot accept it because it has exceed your limit and your boundaries. So it's really like you are considering whether or not to continue this situation or this relationship with someone, because two of spirals are talking about like consider waiting for something like to make you sure that you're not going on the wrong decision. And six of scrolls is, it really seems like you want to pass this relationship, pass this person already, because maybe they have touched your boundaries, your limits. They are so different. They are not what they say to you or what you expected them to be. So that is why you want to just get out of it. But you are afraid that maybe because Pisces is very sympathetic, very spiritual, so you really feel like maybe they're not that bad. Maybe there are something hiding. Maybe they still have some good aspects about them. But Pisces also make the same mistakes, is like try to blind them by their thinking about a person when the situation has so many red flags that is obviously have to be avoided. So I guess the advice right here is really tell you that open your eyes and to see those red flags, whether or not they are real red flags or not. Don't ever like let anybody exceed your limit, exceed your boundaries. If you are feel unrespectful, if you feel you're being treated wrong, if you're feeling that you can never accept someone who has that mindset, maybe sexist, racist, or maybe you are a vegetarian but the other person is insisting vegetarian is nothing, is nonsense, and they are like convincing you and they are disrespectful to you when they try to convince you to back into the uh, into the carnivore path of them. So just do the best for yourself. Don't neglecting those red flags that is obvious, warn you to stay away, and do what is best for you. You are worthy so much more than these kind of disrespectful people, because you are too kind, you are too understandable, you are too sympathetic with everyone. But you have to understand that not everyone is worth your time of sympathy. So that is in your love life. I really hope that you have a very clear mind in this situation. And what about your work life? Truth unveil the revelation of Isis. Wow. And to add up, I have three cards for details: Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Four of Swords. There's something like someone tried to stab your back, someone tried to do something subtle, someone tried to hiding something from you, and now you will know it. You will know the true colors of them. Maybe this is a co-worker that works in the same team with you, or maybe this is a classmate who like always try to blame you everything, but now you see their true colors. Something very big happened. It makes be make you pain a lot, make you painful a lot. It makes be make you like transform into a whole other another world portal of like you just don't trust anyone. You're falling deeply into a negative void. But trust me, this is the chance for you to get rid of those toxic people surrounding you, because you are neglecting them by sympathetic with them for too long. It's like now the universe try to like push you to the limit. It's like open up your eyes and see those people do not love you. They do not worth your time. They do not worth your energy to put your wholehearted into. just stay away from them, and now you will see the clear evidence. And that's what it happens for the next week in your workplace or in your school. Maybe you will have to deal with the consequences because they may freak up something about your project, but the sooner this revealed to you, the better you can handle the result. And it also helps you to erase everything and prevent you to put more effort, more resources, more energy into building those kind of toxic relationships with your coworkers, your boss, your school, or even your classmates and your teachers. So next week for you, you have a lot of homework to do, Pisces. It's like try to let loose yourself from focus on something too much. Uh, don't obsessively, and don't ever neglecting red flags, Pisces. It's like the common guilt for all of you Pisces out there. And I really hope the best for you in the next week, because sometimes things fall apart to for you to have better things in life. Just trust that everything happens for a reason. What is right for you, it will stay with you. So don't be so negative, okay, Pisces? Just keep your head up high and just like live your life to the fullest. I'm really thank you for all the Pisces out there listening to my reading. And don't forget to subscribe me, because I do this every Sunday for you to know about what is going on in the next week. I also do a lot of pick a card readings from Monday to Saturdays. Every day is a new video, so you don't want to miss it, trust me. And if you have any feedbacks, recommendation from me, feel free to ram into my comment section and leave a comment right there. I will read everything because I love it. But for now, thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.